that was quick. Say hello. Let's turn on the coordinates and look at the game info. 6.5 points to Comey. Okay, so it looks like a normal game here. Okay, I'm going to start with a 4 point. And well, let's do dual 4/4s this time. So he's got a Chinese opening, the low Chinese. I actually don't know too much about this. Let's see. You come in here, you don't have enough space to get an extension. If you come in here, you do. And that stone is low, so let's go ahead and approach in here. Okay, so I'm a little bit cramped. If I had room for a 2-space extension, but after the kick, these stones are a little bit over-concentrated. But maybe I can also play inside, on the other side of this stone at R7. So it looks like he's trying to limit me here. And, well, let's give myself a little more space. Yeah, I didn't think that was a difficult decision. Maybe he's thinking about other things at this point. Okay, so let's extend up a little bit. Yeah, I was going to push through there if he gave me the chance. Although he could have blocked it too, so maybe he could have ignored that threat. He can come on top on both sides. Should I push once more over here? I mean, I want to be alive with this group, but maybe it's not so great to keep playing over here. Let's see, if I push, he cuts, I connect. Yeah, I think I can push once here. Okay. Now let's look at the other side. Normally you want to approach the stone on this side. Because that's where it's lower. You want to try and press it down. In this case, though, let's try the shoulder hit and see how this works out. Yeah, so he's getting fourth line territory over here, which is he's invested a lot on this side, so you can't deny him that territory. I'll just hope to build something on this side. And, you know, he might want to come back and fix these cuts here. He doesn't. So I cut first and then Hane. Or Hane first and then cut. Yeah, he gets to cut too. So my cut is an Atari. And then this is an Atari over here as well. And then I can Atari here. Let's just grab the free stuff. I don't know what these stones on the outside will do, but maybe I'll find a use for them later. And we'll just perk along over here. I guess I could have extended once, but I don't know where this stone is going. Okay, that's good. So let's kind of finish off that shape with a jump here. And then I'll come back in and close one of my corners, maybe this one. Aha, I didn't think that was going to help him, but we'll see. He says it will. Okay, so if I block here, he has two liberties. He can turn, I can block. He can turn, I can block. So if I go here and he comes out this way first, and I block and he comes down, block again. I'm not sure. I can't treat it like a ladder because he has this extra liberty, although it doesn't go anywhere. When he extends in that direction, I capture. But he can cut. Let's see. So I go here, he descends, I go here, and then he cuts. I connect, and then he comes on this side. Let's run him out once more here. So now he's up to 3 liberties, and I've got 1, 2, 3 over here. So I block. He cuts, I can Atari. He can Haneo. I will, let's see, how about if I go here and he cuts and I go here and he takes the stone, I go here, he fills in. It's got one of those shapes that's sort of hard to approach. If I go here, if I get to connect these guys, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. I don't know. Does he have, he needs to come back and connect, I guess. Okay, oh, I got to be wary of the snapback, huh? If I go here, and he goes here, and I take that stone, he takes with a snapback. That's pretty annoying. So I have to descend here. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing next, so I'm just I'm not sure what to think about. I mean, if he descends, do I block? He just went on that side, so I can start by cutting here. But then he goes here, block, and he takes. So I will turn here first. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties in this group, I guess. Although maybe he can force me to connect in some way. And yeah, now he's got 5 liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is not alive, so I really have to kill it. But I also have to stop it from jumping out and making more liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 liberties. Take there, he's down to 4. But it's not a threat. Yeah, I need to take this away. So maybe he can kill me here. We'll see if I have any approach liberties or anything that make it a little difficult to kill. It's not looking like it's working. So I go here, he cuts. And that is not an Atari, so I can connect, but then he will Atari this stone. Go here, he cuts. I connect. He Ataris. Go here, taking away a liberty. He takes my stone. Take here. Is there a way for me to get just 2 eyes here? Yeah, that's the way to do it. I should just live here. And then come back to harassing this group later. So can he kill this? He can't throw in here or here. If he plays anywhere else, I can play here, and I've got my 2 eyes. Okay, so what I should do is jump out with that group so it doesn't get killed. Yeah, he's trying to turn that into a ko. I don't want to get into a ko for life with this stick here. I just want to connect up. So here we're connected because if he goes in here, I'll catch it on a ladder. And we will turn here, and he's living down here, but he's living small. And I will keep the corner here. And let's make sure I keep the corner here. And then I'm going to play that big extension. There we go. So I'm starting to feel good about this game again. I was scared for a while there. Definitely scared. So he got territory over here. Okay, we can kick that. He will have to take a move to protect one of those stones, one of those cutting points rather. He protects the lower one. Interesting. So we can take away his extension here. Not sure where to place a stone here. Maybe I should be looking at this cut. Well, it's that way if he plays a one-space jump, I can Hane. He comes on this side. Yeah, let's just keep jumping out. I don't have a problem with that. Make some space over here. Make some territories. Just want to get it to the 4th line there. One more, and then maybe a knight's move here to finish it off. Okay, let's see if we can connect up here. Oh, he could have cut that stone off. I'll connect back. So mainly I want to get out with this group now so he doesn't get a lot of territory up here. And let's stay connected here. I want to ignore that. He can take the base there. I want to keep extending up here. And turning here so I can get some bigger jumps in. He's really not doing anything about my plan. I don't understand how he intends to win this game at this point. I mean, he built this huge wall here. And what is he doing with it? Okay, can I double honey? That's the question. Maybe I go here. He cuts here. I'll just connect, and that stone can't run anywhere. He cuts here. I connect here. He can Atari this stone. Come out this way. Here, let's give him a little something. And not take the risk there. Okay, so now he goes after that stone. Yeah, I will just seal off the border this way. So let's turn here again. Yeah, I think these turns are pretty big for me. Okay, so he's going to have to respond here because I've got a double Atari now. Okay, that makes it a single Atari. Not as clever as a double Atari. Okay, so let's just place another stone back here, seal this area. And this I will double Atari because these stones can run in various places, so I am not worried about it. Extend here and connect back. Extend here. And yeah, let's protect the side here. And well, still, I want to protect the side, but I also want to make sure I get this stone and don't allow it to connect up over here. So I go here, he extends. And then I play here. It's kind of catching it on a ladder, and I've got some liberties, right? If he wants to save that stone, he doesn't have to. Yeah, I will block here. Okay, let's block here. I want to make sure this cutting point is not activated. There was a concern there. Although I guess I could catch it in a net because I've got 3 in a row here. Okay, so let's just jump out here so he can't jump out with those stones. Should I cut that? Seems like it's a little too far away from the rest of his stones. So I just extend here. He can cut, I can take, and these stones are connected over here. Or I go here and he connects this way, then I can Atari and then take. So I think this is good. Oh, he didn't extend, he went that way. Okay. Yeah, let's make a solid connection here. Yeah, so we can connect back here. Very well spotted. Okay, let's take that stone so he doesn't connect up. And this one here, I don't have to stay connected. Do I have bigger moves? Let's play some endgame here. You know, there's maybe a problem here. These 3 stones can get cut, and it's potentially a problem. Yep. So let's, he's got cuts on either side of this stone. So let's fix one of them so that I don't have a problem with these 3 stones. And yeah, he can take this one and separate me if he wants to. He chooses to do that. Okay. So where are the various 3 stone configurations I was worried about? There's one here. If he cuts here, I'll connect over here or push him down. Push him down. Push him down. He takes, okay, or he cuts here. I can do the same kind of thing. So that seems okay. I guess here, this is a Sente endgame because he'll want to stop me from cutting here. Okay, this one is not Sente. This one, is this Sente? I go here. He blocks, I connect. Let's just try and make it big. Oh, you know, there's a weakness over here. Ah, yep. Yeah, that's true. Let's connect this way. And then well, let's see what he can do with those stones. Can he kill me with those 2 stones inside? If I just connect here, I still have lots more liberties, don't I? Yeah, maybe he's looking at this cut over here. Let's start by taking these stones. Okay, I will connect there. And okay, so he's given up on that, I guess. Or is he trying to create a weakness? This has got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. 5, counting that one. See, if I go in here, this is cut off. Let's reduce the liberties of this group. See what it ends up with. I go here, and he fills in. Okay, let's stay connected here. And so was I too overconfident? I felt like, you know, if I was living over here easily, that I was in good shape. You know, I lived here. I got a big corner here, small corner here, a little bit on the side. Oh, this turned into a decent area on the side. So, okay, this is not finished here. What's the best way to finish this? And then he just has one area here. So, I mean, I really reduced his his Chinese opening by quite a bit. 1, 2, 3 liberties. Yeah, he's peeping at that. I will connect. 1, 2. I turn here. He's down to 2 liberties, and I'm still at 3. It's close. And then that one. Okay, but here I can just run you this way. Do I need to play another move here? If he extends, yeah, it puts this group in Atari, so I need to play this move. It'll connect things up. So yeah, it's still 2 liberties to 1, or 2 liberties, my turn to move. So we'll take those, and then if he wants to continue fighting inside my territory, I guess he can. Let's protect one of those 2 sides. The other one is no problem. So going back to the territory estimate, so his biggest chunk is right here. So 1, 2, well, 9. It's 9 by 2 is 18, by 3 is 27. So roughly 27 points here, plus this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 40 points. That's respectable. And then he has 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 15. So 25 and 40 is 65 points. Do I have 65 points here? Well, I have 5 captures. He has 3 captures. I have some captures in here too. Yeah, maybe I don't. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, roughly 30, 40, say. 45, 50, 60. But I have Comey. So maybe I am still winning with Comey, so it's close. Let's see, if I push in here, does it actually threaten anything? I push in here and he doesn't respond. I descend here, he fills in. What has he got? He's got an eye here and an eye over here, and I can't get rid of both of them. So I don't think I can do anything there. Up here, he protected those cuts. There's a cut here. There's a peep here. There's this Atari here. So Atari, he connects. I extend. He connects. And then the cut. But he can just connect up. So I don't think there's anything there. This looks like a dame point to me. Let's pass. And we'll see what this adds up to. Yeah, maybe I was a little too relaxed after, I just thought he was giving me the whole game when he let me run out with this group and destroy his potential in the center. But I relaxed and let him have more over here than maybe he should have gotten. So if he wins, it's probably because of this area in the upper left, the area around, say, F14 is kind of in the middle of it there. Oh, don't be silly. Come on. I mean, it doesn't change the score. Is he going to try to live there? I'm just going to make a go of it. That's very frustrating. Okay, well, let's see what I can kill. I can play here. Threaten to kill that. I guess that's the point of having all these stones in here. Let's see, if I take, he descends. I capture, he descends. Yeah, I gotta do something about this first. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, another co-threat. This cut here looks pretty big. All right, I extend there. Okay, that's pretty big. If I take, he will cut here, and then those 3 stones are dead. So let's go here. And unfortunately, that gives him more co-threats, huh? Because he can then play here next. Okay, let's see if we can find a co-threat here. There's this cut. It's getting pretty small. I'm just going to connect here and see what his plan is for this area. I still don't think he can live here. But maybe he can. So I go here. He's going to get another co, huh? Oh, he didn't go for the co that time. Okay, let's see. I can play almost anywhere. I can fill dame points, I guess. I mean, I hate to play moves that actually cost me points. Is all the dame filled? Here's a point. Let's play there. See what he does. I mean, he can never fill that. He doesn't have... Okay, let's pass. It's just 1 eye. So it's dead as it stands. I don't need to play another move. And it's not a co. So this group has 1 eye and a half an eye, I guess you might call that. As long as this group has an eye, then it will be alive unconditionally. Otherwise, let's see, it takes me 3 moves to kill this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. 2 of them are inside, though. Yeah. So let's go for the kill then. Yeah, he took away my ability to make an eye with this group, so I have to actually kill those stones. So now I'm unconditionally alive, right? This has 2 eyes and this has 2 eyes. And they have this one that they share. And let's see, can he kill anything there? No, I'm going to pass again. It's not like there's a co going on. He's just playing inside my territory. So I guess he thinks he's behind. But it's funny, he's playing so tough now, and and then he just gave me all of this. Okay, now I have to connect because I'm in Atari. Yeah, he passed. Okay. I'm going to have to make sure I get all the dead stones because I did lose a game once because the markings were incorrect. And then, yeah, you look for these little blue... Oh, there was another dame point I could have played while I was looking for time-wasting moves. Okay, so we're done. And hopefully I will click done before anything changes. Boom. Yeah, nothing changed. And then we'll see what the resulting score was in a minute here. 13.5 points. Okay, so I was ahead. and but it was pretty close actually. I think I did slack off in this game, letting him get this area here, but I still had enough to win. So that was, I had 6.5 points of Comey, so that was 7 points over the Comey. Thought I'd do a brief postmortem of the game I just played. I went over it with an AI. In fact, I used Catago, and I thought I would report on its findings. Well, first, I'm using Catago instead of Lilo Zero because I did a little contest between them. I had them play each other in a 4-game match, and Catago won 4-0. So I guess on my machine at least, it's the stronger AI. So I will go with that for now. So let's get with the game. I was white here. I played 2 for 4 points, and my opponent played the Chinese opening, sometimes called the low Chinese because it's this stone at R9 is down on the third line. This is an interesting opening. The normal approach here is coming in from the outside, approaching this 4-4 stone, and that is the top choice of the AI as well. The move that I played, and there is enough room to live here, but it's kind of falling into Black's plan in a way. You're setting yourself up to be chased around. As you live small, Black will get influence on the outside, and that's one of the strategies of the Chinese opening. But the problem I have with the other move is that in this move, Black gets to build in this area. And, I've seen games where Dwyron plays a similar strategy against the Chinese. Lets Black start to build this area, and then he says, yeah, but you don't have to worry about that because there's invasion points here and here. But in my games, when I try that, I somehow miss the invasion points. My opponent turns it into solid territory. In the meantime, my territory I'm trying to build gets reduced to nothing, so I end up losing. So that's why I tend to jump into these things, even if you're not supposed to. So it's interesting that the AI thinks it's not a terrible move. It's just not the best here, but still should be playable. So I'll probably continue to play it. My next mistake is this little Hane here. The AI thinks that actually these 4 stones are fine by themselves, and this is a good point to play away. And it would play away by attaching here at Q4, kind of an interesting move, not one I thought of. When I did approach this stone, I actually used a shoulder hit. But even when I played it, it would have preferred the attachment here. So that's interesting. Let's continue on. So this all seems okay. And here I played the shoulder hit. What I do with the shoulder hit, I think this worked out okay for me. I'm building a little wall here, and I'm keeping Black from expanding too much in this area. So I think this works out. But I had a little help from Black, because when he turned and pushed, he's actually helping me build this territory here, while he's getting less on this side than I'm giving. So he's giving me more than he's getting, and actually the game starts to turn in my favor at that point. The strategy, by the way, with the attachment is that the AI has the Black extending here and white going down, and getting something like this where white is trying to interfere with this setup that Black is trying to build, interfering with the whole Moyo. In fact, it's kind of interesting. It turns into a battle of, there's this group over here which is alive and this group which isn't, but then there's this string of stones in the middle here that you're kind of sandwiching there. And so I guess it just turns into a big fight. Anyway, that's not what I played. I played on the outside. And as I said, this turned out okay for me, although I had a bit of help from Black. But then pretty soon I start to make mistakes here. And this is a critical one. Right when he cut here, my best response would have been just to extend. That would have been fine. This stone isn't running anywhere. I started playing these cuts, and in particular this Hane was a bad move. And he didn't even have to respond right away. He could have started going after these stones, I think. But right here, this is actually a fatal move when I connected here at 05. I needed to play this move M3 and just sacrifice those stones so that I'm alive down here, and Black is out. So this is still an even game, playable game for both sides. But when I connected here, Black can kill me. In fact, I'm dead all through this part. So I'm losing. Black is just winning here. And let's go up to the key point. when I extended here, I guess this move was a little bit tricky. Maybe he thought I was threatening to jump into the corner here, and he protected the corner. Perhaps he played that instinctively. But if he had played this move instead, then I would be dead. So the only thing I can do is try and escape with these 4 stones with this cut. But he can capture this stick of stones right here. It's cut off from everything and doesn't have enough liberties to live. It'll lose any capturing race. So I'm in big trouble here. Fortunately for me, he descended on the outside, and then I turned here, which is what I'd been planning. And now I'm actually unconditionally alive here. I didn't quite realize it at the time, but for example, if black connects here at 04, then I can play at N1. That gives me an I there with the option of making an I at either P1 or L1, and he can't take both of those away, so it's alive. And if he plays at N1, then I can play at 04 there, capture that stone, and have 2 I's that way. So I am just alive. And I could be thinking more about how to go after his stones. When he connected here, the strongest move for me is to play here and start taking liberties away from this group. And now this is swung from losing to winning. This is winning because I can capture this group. But instead I played a little bit away, and I was still a little worried about whether I could live here, so I went ahead and took that stone. So the combination of those 2 moves means that the game is back in the range of about even. And let's just go forward to the last critical turning point here. It's right here. I think this is kind of interesting. After I play the Hane at C2, the AI approved of the connection, but right here it thinks I should play the big move. I played at the star point, but this is a similar idea. Play the big extension from both sides, and thinks this is good for white. In the game, I protected the corner here, and this gave black a chance. Black could have now played in between there, and this is an even game here. This is a game that both sides can play. So black should have been looking for that big move, and I should have tried to get there before he had a chance to. So it's interesting. There's a case where the large extension is valued more highly than the corner. A lot of times the AIs prefer the corner because it's solid territory, but here that move, that big extension, is just too big. And so the fatal mistake here was this move when black played at H4. He's just protecting his shape over here and making sure he's alive. But in fact, he is alive over here. If I were to extend into H4 and he just connected, he still has an eye in this area and an eye down here at least. So I can't really kill him. And so he really is free at this point to play that big extension. And that would have been, like I said, still a game. After I play the extension, he plays, well, after he defends and I play the extension, then this is just winning for white because I got both. I got the corner and I got the big extension. And now my chance the rest of the game is, winning chances are pretty much 90% the rest of the game. There are a few places where it dropped a little bit because I played some slack moves, but basically I was winning the whole rest of the game. Now it was a bit tricky. That's why I called this video Careful Now, because he kept playing little attacks there, but I came out just one jump ahead in one stone ahead, one move ahead in many of those capturing races, and that was enough. And this is how the game finished, with a 13-point win for me, but the AI was not concerned. Of course, the AI doesn't make mistakes. It counts capturing races out correctly, so it doesn't have to worry about being so careful. Anyway, interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.